Korra episode 2, which was finally, a full out, I think to me, to myself, a great episode. Explained a lot that we wanted to know from previous episode.
Yeah, it was a nice little recap of the 3 years. I was definitely looking forward to finding out about that. Gave a lot of insight.
Yeah, I mean, 3 years worth. We finally got to see what happened in those 3 years, and you get to see that Korra has what is it?
PTSD.
PTSD, post-traumatic stress, which was cool. That you get to see that. A lot of TV shows or other sources don't really talk about that. Even with a superhero, is she a superhero?
Well, technically, she's an avatar.
She's an avatar. So even with the good guys, even good guys have their problems too. So that was cool to witness. Okay, the avatar spirit. The spirit was the.
It's like
the guy.
Vision of her.
It was her, but I feel like that was since she was trying to find her. That was like the avatar state, right?
Yeah.
That was the last thing we saw. I thought it was cool because you got the chain that was there, and the spirit was actually using the chain when it was fighting, which was cool. Felt like Ghost Rider for a second. That's what it felt like. I guess she's trying to look for her avatar state, trying to get tapped into it. So
trying to reconnect.
Yeah, try to reconnect. So I guess I don't know if it was why it was trying to fight her,
I'm
or
not too sure what's going on there.
Or is it like a metaphor for fighting with herself?
But even the spirits couldn't sense Rava on her.
Did it sense it or couldn't sense it?
They couldn't sense it.
Yeah, couldn't. Okay, right. I thought, it couldn't sense it. Like one of the spirits was saying to the other one, I couldn't sense
There's
Rava.
no Rava. So.
Which was, I think maybe that's another thing she's trying to, find. I don't know if that's because of the poison that she got dealt with last season, or was it from the harmonic convergence situations? Because I think a lot of what happened in season 3 stemmed from season 2. With the harmonic conversion, I think it stems from that, like of how she even got to be where she at now. Because ever since that, I don't think everything was too good after that. Mentally wise and power wise.
Because that's when she lost her connection to the other avatars.
Right. So since then, it transferred over to that, and then you got her fighting with herself. So
still need more info.
Still need more, but it was cool to see that with her, with her fighting against that, she's trying to make out of it, make herself out of it. And I don't know. I guess we got to see what happens.
Yeah.
Now with the rehab, you really get to see Korra like really defenseless. I think to myself, like matter of fact, you get to see an avatar defenseless. Like, now you understand from the last season, like she was really broken down, and you see her go, like her mom said, you gotta go see Katara. Honestly, I like every little chances that we get to see somebody from the original Airbender group. Anybody from that, I feel good because it's like you get that feeling again of Aang and the whole crew and everything. So I feel like every time we get to see a little bit, it's good for me. And you feel like Katara, you old.
Yeah,
you old. Like dang,
she's like 80s.
But she's so wise.
90s.
But yet she's so wise, and you forget this is the same little girl that we grew up watching, and it's like now you see her.
Gotta have hope.
Yeah,
hair loopies.
It is.
Got the hair loopies.
It is that scene where Korra, she gets upset. She's like, my friends are doing this and this and this, and I'm stuck with you. When I watched it, I was like, dang, bitch,
too far, Korra.
You, what's wrong with you? Like
Katara.
Exactly. Like what the hell? Cause but you know what, Katara? She was like, it's okay. It's okay. I understand you're a little stressed out, but you'll be okay. Like, she didn't get mad. She didn't like, all right, bitch, I'm out. I'm out this bitch. Like, I'm gonna slap your ass with some water. It was cool to see that point of view of seeing how the old folks do it.
Yeah.
It's so weird to say old folks when it comes to her.
It's like seeing the transition. Because before last series, it was like you never expect her to say something quite like that.
Yeah. And, I would love to see Katara, her older, like, states 2030s before she got to that.
Her prime.
Yeah, her prime, when they were, like, had kids or something. Like, I still want to see that. But I guess we, take what we could get right now.
Yeah.
So, we got to talk about the wall of avatars, which is only one picture of Aang at the sushi shop. Now, if you watch the episode, you see that Korra, went to another land, like island or whatnot. But she meet this, trying to get something to eat, and she got recognized as being the Avatar. And the sushi chef, or the cook, let me just say cook, I can't say it right. So, you're the Avatar. I need to take a picture of you to put on my wall of avatars. And it was only one picture of Aang, and
still Aang.
Yeah. It was cool to see. I thought it was fun to see a picture. He's like, look at. We do get to see Korra at her weak point. She tried to stop someone when she was trying to get something to eat, and it was like just earthbenders, right?
Yeah, just regular earthbenders.
Regular earthbenders.
Regular earth beefs.
Yeah, and she couldn't even stop them. They did some little lame attack, and that was it. She was done. And even the lady came up to her and said, "You sure this is the Avatar? Like, you looking real unfamiliar right now." What they're trying to say, you the Avatar, but yet
she just ain't there physically yet.
Yeah, I mean, she tried to show that earlier with the guards and showed them like, "Hey, look what I could do," and I'm back, and it just wasn't happening because once again her PTSD showed back up, and which stopped her from succeeding what she was trying to do, which is part of what the spirit also bring her to that little dive where she was fighting, where we saw her in the first episode, and now it echoes back to that, so we get to see her back to that area, and with the spirit sending her over there. Now we understood why she got her butt whooped in the first episode, because she wasn't fighting the girl, she was fighting herself. And she was losing to herself, but in actuality, she was fighting the girl. So that's why I think was, why she lost.
But she's still not up there, though.
Yeah.
Mentally or physically.
Yeah, she's mentally still defeated. Really.
So we saw the swamp again. That foggy swamp.
Right.
Foggy swamp style swamp.
Right.
And it's a nice little callback to first series.
Oh, yeah.
With the swamp benders.
I like those dudes. I do like them. I miss those guys.
So, we already know that place is rich with spiritual energy.
Right.
So.
And we see her that she got fed up. She didn't want to be seen, so changed her outfit, cut her hair, which she looks good at it, didn't mind it whatsoever.
She's older.
Yeah. Maybe she changed the look. She might come back a little harder, who knows? I don't know.
Well, it's like with anything. So when people go through like an event or something,
right?
Sometimes you just change it up to get like a new feeling, a new you.
I hope it's. I hope it works. I hope it works, because she gonna need every bit of being a new her she can get. Like, especially what's about to happen in the incoming season. Right now, we're gonna get into the bad and the good of the episode, which is gonna be a little hard to do because I found the episode quite great.
Yes.
I was pleased with the episode.
Quite enchanting.
Right. Especially at the end.
I liked Katara's wisdom. When Korra was down and out, she told her, just focus on your big toe.
And the big toe
moved. Focus on taking one step at a time. She took one step at a time.
Yeah. And Katara's, like you said, her wisdom, like, you really got to see that Katara's not that little girl anymore. She's a grown,
definitely
old woman. Yeah. You know, she even let her know, like, hey, I know you're going through your stuff, but think about what Aang had to go through when he found out his whole village, his whole culture was gone. So it made you think, if you got it worse, somebody got it way worse than you.
Yeah.
You know, so that was really good to see, and I'm glad that they put that in the show. Finally, years.
Oh, we say finally. It's only like episode 2.
I know, second episode. But second episode, and then we got to figure out what happened in those 3 years. And originally, she was only supposed to be there. I mean, originally she was supposed to be gone for only like 2 weeks or so.
A few weeks.
Yeah, and ended up being 6 months to a year to another year.
2.5.
Yeah, and she's only kept contact. She was keeping contact with all 3 of her friends, and just only one by the end. Just which.
Girl power.
Yeah, she had to talk to her girlfriend like, "Hey, girl, I'm not feeling like this. This is this and this and this." I understand because she do understand. Both be females, which is fine. But the best part of the show was Toph, hands down for me.
Better than Katara.
Just yes, like those that what was like only 2 minutes left. The last 2 minutes. That moment when you were like, oh, the spirit says something like, oh, it's not, what you're looking for is who. And I'm like, oh, it's Toph. It's Toph. It's Toph.
I still didn't know.
You did?
I thought she was talking about the Avatar spirit. I was like, 'cause then they started fighting. Then in the cave.
Right.
I was like, oh.
See, I had a feeling the whole time it was going to be Toph. I just had a feeling, because it's somebody I've been waiting. She's my favorite character of all time of the Avatar show of Last Airbender. So I knew when my girl was going to show up. I just knew. I had a feeling. And when she did, she only said like a couple words.
She only had a few lines.
But it was enough to just shut everything down for me for the rest of the episode. Like, that's it right there. That's it. That was the great part.
Like she's tapped into all the goings-ons.
Yeah, she's kind of like she's
like the Yoda.
Right. You know what? I didn't think about that. She's in a swamp area. She is a tapped in person to because since she's blind, she uses more of her senses and she can feel everything.
Yeah.
And she literally voluntarily left.
She went to her self-imposed exile.
Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong. She just left to be one for no reason. But that's what she did, and
we'll find out.
She left her kids. She has kids and grandkids, and left.
She had a whole family.
A whole family that's rich. That got money. She don't need to be in no tree.
Live in a cave.
Yeah.
Barefoot. Well, she's always barefoot.
But it's like she don't need to be. She could be looking real good right now, not raggedy and stuff. But she chose to look like that.
Like 80, so I mean, she's not gonna be like supermodel.
I mean, yeah, but she was the youngest one though. She was the youngest, but then again, she is old.
Yeah,
she is old. Yeah, like talk and get it. I don't care. She be 80. I don't care. It's like I'm joking. No, I'm not. I'm joking. No, I'm not.
You're nasty.
So, what bad can we say about this episode? Korra's attitude was annoying. It was one of those things where it was annoying in the second season.
Yeah.
Which I felt was like, oh my God, shut up.
OD.
Especially
in
when
your face.
Right?
Shut the hell up.
But I loved it when they showed the story about Avatar 1. I was like, yes, I got a break from that bitch's attitude. With the season, you get to understand why Korra has this attitude, and she's in rehab. She can't move.
She can't walk.
She can't walk.
She can't change herself.
Yeah, that's what she's complaining. I can't change myself. I can't do this, and I can't do that. My friends are doing this, and I'm stuck here with you. Like, she just had it. And I guess her main thing people kept telling her is to be patient.
It's
take
gonna
your
take
time. Yeah.
Be patient. It'll come when it's ready.
And with her being an avatar, she feels that there's no time,
Because the Earth Kingdom, it really still is in chaos. It was since she was injured.
Yeah, so it's like
she felt responsible to help the Earth Kingdom. but she couldn't do anything. I mean, in a wheelchair.
Yeah, she's still bound by the wheelchair. She
Had to
can't.
be. Yeah, she's not really independent.
And she's having nightmares and stuff. So I kind of would give. I mean, that's like we said, we can only nitpick about what was bad about the episode. I understand why, like Korra has that problem right now. Her attitude, because she has that responsibility. She was born and basically, as a child as growing, getting to a mature person, that you're the avatar, you're the savior.
Yeah.
And she can't save nothing right now, not even herself. So she's defenseless. So
Plus, she had the post-traumatic stress.
Right.
She has the regular stress of being an avatar.
Right.
She's still young.
Right. Yeah. True. That's
So it's gonna weigh on her anyway.
true.
More than it would.
And then also her friends are moving on. We noticed like in 3 years, Bolin, he's working with Kavira now, and Marco, he's has
Still
this
with the police force.
yes, yeah, and got a new position. Asami, she's doing her thing. She's getting big in the industrial world. She's kind
Future
of
industries.
the
is
future.
growing.
Yeah, she's kind of being like the Tony Stark, if you may, like the female Tony Stark right now, because everybody's coming to her and she's making money. So everybody is growing and and progressing in their adulthood, and she's not. She's
still. Yeah, she's left behind.
yeah. That's what.
So that's gonna drive you crazy.
That's what I think. Yeah, she's still left behind. Everybody's moving on without her.
I've been there. That's
Yeah,
annoying.
that was the true thing. Like emotionally, mentally, all of that. Life wise, everybody's moving on. She's stuck in a rut. And everybody's telling her to be patient, while life is still moving, and she can't move because
Metaphorically and literally.
yeah, it's like everybody's moving. You telling me to be be patient and take your time, but life isn't taking their time. She's stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
So it's understandable why she has that attitude.
Yeah, no, thinking about that now, going back and just like really thinking about it, like I understand now. I really understand, which also makes it sucky because, damn, you're that person, you're that person, the savior, and you got all those issues. Damn, that sucks to be a superhero.
That's real.
Yeah, like you gotta think like
That's real world issues.
Yeah, and she's different because she's put on a high pedestal. It's just like when they told her, when she got recognized to being the Avatar, she has all those issues going around. Hey, she's an Avatar, let her do it. She goes to do it, but can't do it, and not everybody's gonna understand that.
Yeah.
So I understand the metamorphosis of her cutting her hair. It's all coming and making sense right now at this very moment. I understand.
She has the expectation, and she knows she's way below that.
AKA, through all this, it sucks to be an adult. That's the main thing. It sucks to be an adult. But thank you guys for watching us talk about a show that's online. And see you guys next week for episode 3 recap. And have a great week. Bye.